you. Even if I had my camera this week, I can't say that anything would have been filmed because it was just an insane week that like I feel like every time I turned around I was getting derailed by something. So very, very productive. I've been getting a lot of things checked off my to-do list of what I need to do for shows, works, life, moving in a few months, all the things. So Monday was great. I was like knocking it out of the park left and right. Training was good, everything was good. Tuesday came and my internet went out. And so I was like on with my provider, figuring it out, and then the internet came back up. But the only device that wasn't working was my work computer. Of course, like the most important one. Like I can do without, you know, the other things. And so I tried to troubleshoot for forever, trying to figure out like, why isn't my work computer working? Like it just wasn't connecting to the internet. So I got fed up. I had an appointment to go to. I left, I came back, I took it to Geek Squad at Best Buy. They basically told me the old company, like even though the computer had been wiped, there's like an expiration date set in the internal computer and it just reaches a certain point and it just stops working. So that happened. I didn't have my company card on me, so I had to go home. I ate, then I went back to Best Buy because I needed to buy a computer. Like I needed to work the next day. So I get home from Best Buy. Thank God Tuesday was a rest day, but then I started trying to set up my computer because a lot of our applications are web-based, but I still need to download things. Like I needed to get into our files. I needed to download the trading software, just all of the things that just take a lot of steps. And sometimes you don't think about all the things you need to download. Like I didn't have Adobe on the computer. So it's like every time I was going to do something, which would normally be like 2 steps was 10. And then my old laptop had files on it that I can't send because they're on the computer. So I had to get a USB and like start manually moving some of these files that were on my desktop because otherwise I wasn't gonna be able to access them. So I think the computer is like 99% done. Today was more of like a, well, what's the password for this? And what's the password for this? And we're starting to just like, reset a bunch of passwords so that they were on this new computer. But I do like this new computer. It's lightweight, it's bigger, it's a little bit bigger screen than my last computer. It doesn't fit quite as well in my work tote, but we're gonna make it work. There wasn't a lot of options. I guess it stopped making 15-inch screens, but I wanted something bigger than what I had, but a 16-inch seemed a little bit big, but that's what I went with. So that was all like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like just kind of insanity. Wednesday came, I finally got below 130 and I was over the moon. I was like, yes, this is what I needed. And then Thursday came and I was in the 128s. And then today came and I was 127 even. So my body is finally moving, like the weight is catching up to the composition and it's just moving. So high day today, super excited, Friday. It is Friday the 13th, so be careful out there. But it was just one of those weeks where like every time I turned around there was like a little bit of an obstacle to overcome, but it's okay. I had lots of meetings, I had some personal stuff going on, but we've made it to the end of the week. We are 3 weeks out from Arnold US, 6 weeks out from Arnold UK. I've signed my contracts. I'm waiting to get my music track back. I needed a small edit, I needed to cut a small section. So this weekend will be heavy on routine at this point. Really gonna try to clean up some sections, push my endurance, and yeah, it's really coming along. I need to follow up on my costume. I should have it probably in the next week or so, just to make sure. So that is all good. Tomorrow, I also have a posing client that I'm gonna do. Super excited about that. I also had a virtual posing earlier this week. I will be heading later today to mail out one of my shirts. So if you are interested in purchasing a shirt, they are $20, $5 flat shipping. I will still do a giveaway to one of the subscribers when I hit 250. I think I'm at like 178. So that's a little incentive to share the channel with someone, get them to subscribe. You will get a free shirt. I will mail it at my cost. And yeah, so today is Friday. Everything's going good. Tomorrow, my nephew has a basketball game in the morning, and I'm gonna go and surprise him. And I got him these little Valentine's Legos, and he's, you know, at that age where Legos are cool. It's for like 8 and up, but he's 7, but he's like wicked smart, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna run an errand, and then I'm gonna train posterior chain later. We're gonna do posterior chain and cardio. Tonight I'm gonna do a little bit of HIIT and a little bit of steady state. I think that's kind of the gist for the week. Honestly, it was just insanity, and it was like Monday I had so many wins, and I was like, yeah, just keep stacking wins. And then Tuesday just put me like hard stop in my tracks, like, ugh, how am I gonna get this? Like, I love my job, and like I am very busy at work, and so when I have an obstacle like that where I'm like all of a sudden I can't access my my stress level was like but my Oura ring didn't say like that I had a high stress day, so I'm gonna ignore it. It was just like I kind of felt frantic. I feel like there was other things that happened this week, but not the top of my mind. I'm also gonna do a little bit of posing practice tonight. I definitely need to spend a little bit of time drilling the new routine. This prep has just been so different. Like last year, heading into Olympia, it was just like everything, it was prep and then everything else. Like even though I was like working and still stuff, like this prep, I just feel like I'm still doing everything I'm supposed to do, but it doesn't feel as consuming. Like I'm checking the boxes, but my personal life and work life has been so crazy that it's like hard for me to believe that it's in 3 weeks and that I've been prepping the last like 10 weeks. So I'm excited to get to Columbus. One of my friends, AG Fit Mom, Andrea, is going to be my +1 for the Arnold. We are going to have a good time, that I know. So she's from California. She'll be meeting me out there and stay together, do the show together, and then we're both gonna fly out like Saturday night. So we'll get to go to the expo and stuff Saturday, just kind of have a slow morning. And yeah, I'm ready. I think that'll be so much fun. Just having a girlfriend there with me, and just she competes in fitness too, and so she can like kind of stage mom me and just like help me with stuff and like just know the vibe. Like she'll be great. Like, do you want to chat? Do you want quiet? Do you want this? Like, I know she'll be very like whatever you need. So I'm super excited about that. And then I am so excited to go to UK. I haven't been since I was 18. 18, I went with my dad to London. When I graduated high school, we went to London and then Paris and then back to London and then came back. So I haven't been in quite a while. So I will go out, I think the Tuesday before the show, because it'll be like an overnight flight, get there Wednesday, and then I think I'll come back like the following Wednesday or Thursday, because I am gonna plan to spend some time in Europe. I think it'll be Birmingham, London, Paris. I'm not sure if anything else, but I'm excited for that, just to enjoy some downtime after the show. And then once I get through that, I can kind of game plan my season. I have a plan A in my head. I shared it on a podcast yesterday, which I never really do, but that's just like a plan A. I'll always pivot. I don't even know if I've told Justin my plan A, but maybe he'll see it. I don't know. I just am like, let's get through these first 2 shows and then kind of make a plan. That's my tentative plan in my head. But get through the Arnolds, get through all of my life stuff. I think some of the stuff will be calming down by the time the shows are over. April-ish time frame, and then when I get back from that, I'm also going to be looking to move. So I'll get that kind of stuff going, but I'm not super stressed about that. I like to work with an apartment locator, so they set up everything for you and they make it super easy. So I'm not going to stress about that. And yeah, I think that's it. It's Friday. 3 weeks out, routine this weekend, posterior chain today, and yeah, so I will see what I can grab this weekend. This video is probably going to be kind of short. I just yapped for like 10 minutes, but just wanted to kind of recap the week. Oh, my camera. They already fixed it. They already are mailing it back, so I'm super excited that I'm going to be able to have it for the shows, because it's super easy to do a quick turnaround time with some of the videos. Andrew will be there, so I think she'll help me just get stuff in the expo or during prejudging. I'm really gonna try my hardest to do some quick turnaround videos, even if they're short content, just so that I don't end up at the very end like trying to like piece together like an hour long video, which is not, I think, my jam. But super excited. Everything's getting booked and planned, and I'm just ready to get to Columbus. Okay, so I'm back on my Osmo. They basically just sent me a brand new one for free. Obviously, it was under warranty, and I was having issues with my screen, so I got it on Friday. I got it back Friday, so I'm super happy. I was a little bit stressed about that just because I wanted to be able to have my new camera when I go to these shows, and that just really put me in a way better mood. So I think Friday I kind of let you guys know I just had a crazy week, but I did hit a low. So my low for prep right now is 127. We did a high day on Friday, so I was up about 4 pounds. And then one day at baseline, I was down. Now it's like 3 pounds. So I'm thinking in another day or two, I'll be back at the low, and then we can kind of dig down. So we have less than 2 weeks till peak week. So definitely not a lot of time, but I think we're right there. I checked in again with Justin this morning, and we kind of both agreed that I definitely have added a little bit of tissue, so my stage weight might be a little bit higher. So we're happy with how things are at. We're just gonna keep digging down. I have this weird thing on my shoulder today. That looks strange, but I'm here at LA Fitness. I'm gonna get another practice in for the week. Yesterday, I went back to the tumbling gym. I haven't been in a couple weeks just with my knee. I was like, oh, I don't want to go. And like, if I'm not able to do anything, like, I don't want to pay. And then I had the seminar last weekend. So I went back yesterday. I ran, I want to say like 95% of the routine. Basically, the whole routine I ran twice, except for my opening tumbling pass. And that's what I'm going to do today, and just really continue to work on the endurance, continue to clean it up. And then next week, I will be running it full out. I'll add in that tumbling pass But just continued to play add-on with this routine this time. You know, I had some setbacks with my knee, and I think we're in a good place physically, mentally, endurance-wise. Obviously, I can still do a little bit of work there, but we're gonna have 2 shows kind of close together, so I'll still have a chance to improve, make tweaks, and get everything where I want to do by the time we get to UK. Obviously, we want to be as good as we can for Arnold US, but it is nice to know like you're still gonna have time to improve before the second show. So I'm gonna get to work here. I'm a little bit late today. I woke up this morning at like 5 and I was up for like an hour, and then my dog was like barking at me, and I'm like, I'm not getting up yet. So I was able to fall back asleep, but then it was like 10 a.m. before I woke up again, and I think it was just that broken sleep. But I had a late start to the morning, so we're gonna try to be quick and efficient with this routine practice, do my cardio, and then I'm actually gonna go see my nephew. My dad texted me, and he was like, Mickey wants to see you. My littlest Valentine. I love him so much. So I'm probably gonna head to my dad's when I leave here, and then just try to chill out, relax. Yeah, so I'm feeling good, in a good place mentally. I think everything has just fallen into place the way it's supposed to be, timeline-wise, everything. Like, this prep's been very hard, just with, you know, I feel like my weight wasn't moving, and I've had a lot of personal stuff going on, and work's been insane, and I think just now to be here, it's like I kind of blinked, and like prep didn't feel as consuming this time because I had so much other stuff going on. So these last couple weeks, I really just want to like kind of sit into this prep and really do as much as I can, focus on like the details, and just really reflect on the journey, because it wasn't easy. And I'm excited to get to Columbus. I'm excited that Andrea's coming with me. If she's watching, I'm so excited. So I think we're gonna have a ton of fun, and I need that. I need a show where I'm just looking forward to having fun, not focused on an outcome, just enjoying it. This routine for me is so fun, and I think that's even just what I told Justin this morning is like, this routine's fun for me, and I think that's gonna translate a lot better. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get to work, and then I'm gonna have about 35 minutes of cardio. And then we will be checking out for the week, and we will be digging back down.